What it do? What's on your mind Monday? Yeah.
We gonna take it, 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 gonna take it to the top. I'm gonna take it to the top. I'm gonna
What's up and what's happening in my life, fam? You know what today is? That's right, What's on Your Mind Monday. And today we're going to talk about leveling up. Because you know what? It's time to level up in life. The first thing is mentally. That's right. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, and most important is self-love. A lot of y'all, some of y'all ain't loving yourself right. So guess what? You got to learn how to love yourself, because there's only two people really in the world that loves you, God and yourself. But self needs to learn how to love self a little more. So let's get it. Level up. Shit.
It be the shit for me. It might not do it for y'all, but it's gonna do it for me. Yee!
Right about life. I'm a P from the ITT. Just Google me. You can see what the life be, with the ups and downs. Cause I'm all around. I might be in your town. It's going down. I'm a tickler and a motivator. So the first thing that I pointed out is mentally. This is something that has to be addressed and spoke upon, because a lot of us are out there dealing with mental illness. Mental illness is a real thing. It's a real thing, something that is going on, something that is happening. You know what? I even caught myself reminiscing about a past trauma, and for many of us, as we know, it's triggering, just reminiscing and or being triggered by something that has caused us trauma in our past and or our current situation life. It's real. So what I'm saying to y'all is find you a good support system. Find you someone, or like I said, a system that consists of possibly professionals. If you're not afraid to talk to some professionals that can help you smooth and get over this trauma, this mental illness that has plagued us. It is so real, and I feel for all of us, because many of us growing up haven't been taught how to deal with it, right? They say, well, you just need to be strong. You just got no. It ain't no you just need to be strong, because you can be strong physically, but you can be weak mentally, vulnerable, so much so that it just causes you to become so depressed that you want to start smoking, you want to start drinking, you find some addiction, if you will, to just soothe what it is that is going on. But no, I'm saying to you, let's face what it is that is triggering you, that is causing you to feel the way you feel. And the best way, I think, this is just my opinion, to get over anything such as a fear, including, You just got to face it. Because once you face it, then mentally you able to like deal with it, because you can tell yourself, you know what? I faced this. I'm now done with this. I'm now over with this. I'm now able to move on with this. But you have to face it. You have to. Period. The next one is physically. Physically goes without saying, as we all know. If you feel good on the inside, chances are you're going to look good on the outside. Or you can look good on the outside and not feel good on the inside. So please take care of your physical. Even if you work out just 1 hour every other day. That's really, guys, gals, that's all you have to do. Just work out 1 hour every other day. You will feel great. You start to look good. Your confidence go up. Your self-esteem goes up. Then you blocking out the bullshit, everything. You be like, you know what? Shit, I feel good. So being that I feel good, F what you talking about, because I ain't even tripping. Because I feel good. So take care of that physical. Let's get into it. Emotional. A lot of us are very emotional nowadays, emotionally unstable, and rightfully so, you know. We got the government playing with us. We got people close to us playing with us. We got jobs and shit playing with us. We pretty much got a lot of situations, and a lot of entities are just playing with our emotions, you know, from trying to date, trying to stay in an existing relationship, just trying to get your finance together, just trying to function in the world, period, at this time is very emotional and emotionally draining. So I totally understand. I get it. What you can do, I say reading is a great outlet. Find you a great book. Sit down, read, read, read. Because like they say, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. So why waste it when you can elevate your mind and also help you feel emotionally connected with whatever is going on, or that you feel you need to be connected to. But try to get your emotions in check, and anything that is stressing you out, you know how we used to do it back in the day when we had to reboot the computer, right? Alt, Control, Delete. Anything stressing you out, unnecessary, it got to go. So therefore we keep our emotions in check, and we don't have to Donkey Kong nobody, or just say deuces, get the emotions in check. Yeah. Let's talk spiritually. Some of y'all may or may not believe in God, and that's fine. But here's something that I would like for you guys to do, is start connecting with the earth. For, as you know, when we pass, that's when some of us will go back into the earth. So learn how to connect with the earth. Learn to become, like, you don't necessarily have to be religious, but just be spiritual, in a sense that it gives you a placement on earth, whereas that you can become at peace, and just understand that real spirits and everything does exist. Um, you see it in movies and or in real life. I know I said a movie, but a lot of these movies tend to portray what is really happening, what is really going on in the world, because being a movie, producer, obviously you have to be creative and or conducted some type of research, live enough, connected enough to not just bring these stories to light, but there's some truth within these stories that are being portrayed on the big screen. So, with all that being said, tap into your spiritual side. Um, just learn to uh, figure out how to hum it, humble yourself so much so that you are spiritually connected, at peace, and you're able to just, move around like an earth angel and bless those, and just know that you are a gift to this world, because think about it, you were born for a reason. So let's get off into the finance. So a friend of mine gave me this book. It is titled The Magic of Thinking Big. And it says, acquire the secrets of success, achieve everything you've always wanted, personal property, financial security, power and influence, the ideal job, satisfying relationships, and a rewarding and enjoyable life. This is the book right here. The Magic of Thinking Big. Because when it comes to finance, some of us, if not many of us, weren't taught how to manage money. Money is something that is essential. We have to have, more or less, we need. We do tend to spend it. Some of us spend money when we don't have money. So I would highly recommend also invest in stocks. Stocks can be tricky, but without any risk, there will be no reward. And to give you an example, like Michael Jordan, right? You have to work hard. Michael Jordan really didn't start making all his billions or his billion um, until after he finished playing basketball. But in the process, because he practiced his art, the key thing is that he worked hard at it and he was able to succeed at it. And in doing so, he, as y'all know, he came out, or they came out, maybe he collabed, or vice versa, with the Jordans. And the Jordans is and has been the universe phenomenon of shoes. So the moral of the story is something that you're good at, something that you want to excel in, focus on that, learn how to save your money, read books, also get with someone um, who know about money, who could have possibly lost money and regain money. That is something that I am suggesting, and as more things develop with me learning in future videos, I will most definitely share what I am trying to learn, so we all can figure out how to get that bigger bag without always just feeling like we got to work a 9 to 5. Just like my song, fuck a 9 to 5, right? Because a 9 to 5, man, as y'all know, you have to wake up, be there when they want you to be there, and etc. Y'all know how the shit goes. So yes, as more starts to develop, as a matter of fact, when I finish reading this, I'm gonna share it with you guys on what I learned. I'm gonna call it a book report. You know what? That is what I'm going to title that video. A book report on the magic of thinking big. There we go. I got a next video. Thanks to y'all. So, yes, let's focus on the finance so that we can get it together. Call a local bank, a financial planner, whatever it is you need to do in the meantime, in between time, so you can figure out another grind and shine, baby, shine. That's right. Last but not least, let's talk about self-love. How many of y'all out there love yourself? Because many of us, we don't love ourselves, and you know how? We don't love ourselves because we allow unnecessary BS to enter and or continue to perpetuate in our lives. And by doing so, that means you don't love yourself because you continue to allow the nonsense. Now tell me, how many of y'all really love yourself? This is how I know you don't love yourself. When you take the money that you was going to use to get your nails or your feet done and you give it to another person who have no intentions of repairing you nor doing you any justice whatsoever, that's how you know you don't love yourself. Because what you should have done was you should have continued doing what it is that you were going to do. Therefore, you know that you love yourself, you appreciate yourself, you want to look good for yourself because it boosts your self-esteem, right? With a high self-esteem comes with you feeling so autocraft, so much so to the point you're like, you know what? I'm not allowing no BS, none of that in my life. I'm not going to do it. I don't need it. I refuse to do it. And just like Cat Williams say, you have to look out for your star player. Your star player is you. So if you ain't right, think about it. How can we be right for anybody else if we are not right with self? Self has to be taken care of. And that's not to say, right, that you don't love others. You don't want to help and see that others are doing well. But if you're not in an emotional position / financial position to be helping anyone else, well then how, better yet, why would you try to do that when you ain't right with self? You got to get self right. A lot of us know this, but a lot of us refuse to live and or do this because we want to sacrifice self for others. Like I said, I'm not saying not to help others, but you got to make sure you are right. And my mama always told me, do not loan money that you can afford to lose. So if you can afford to lose some money, loan it out. Don't even worry about it. Loan it out. The moral of the story is about life, fam. I need you to love yourself. Be a little more selfish with loving yourself. Because while you're loving yourself more, you feel good, you're able to go out into the world and be even more productive for the world at large. Because what? You feel good, you're looking good, you have been blessed and well to do what it is that is needed to be done. Yes, love yourself, damn it. That's it. I can go on and on and on, but the moral of the story is just love yourself. And like the late great Jerry Springer would say, Take care of yourself and each other.